It's October, it's Cup Day down here in the lower leagues in England. We are the defending champions. We're taking on Heaton Stanington today. So let's roll the intro so we can get into it, shall we? Yes, that's right guys, welcome back to the northeast of England here with Norton Stockton Ancients, down here in tier 9 of English football. It's episode number 14, where, as I said, we are today taking on Heaton Stanington in the FA Vase. We are the defending champions. We're still only into the first round, it's still quite early on in the campaign. We've been in excellent form since you were last with us, which was the Aylesbury Vale Dynamos game. We've played 4 games, they've all been wins, 3 of them were clean sheets. The Crook Tower game was absolutely mental. It finished 7-3, but James Gale bagged himself a hat-trick, Raymond got himself a couple. Some very, very good performances across the board, but we did concede those 3 goals, which it was a crazy game. That does leave us in a good position in the league though. Carlisle City have dropped a few points again since you were last with us. We've now also played our game in hand, and as you can see, we're sitting comfortably 8 points clear at the top of the league. We've got the 2 top goal scorers in the league. We've got the best 3 players in the league according to average rating. Christie's equal on clean sheets. Christie's been very, very good. We've also made a new signing since you were last with us. We've brought in a new defensive midfielder in Niall Brookwell. He's very, very good for this level. He's 20 years old. You know, he's currently operating at Vanarama North-South level, which, if you don't know, is around about 3 divisions higher than us. He's got potential to be a Vanarama national level. He's a former Liverpool and Newcastle academy player, and he's very, very good. If we compare him to, I believe we were playing Joe Snowden there, you can see he's just a big improvement. His vision lets him down a little bit as a deep line playmaker. But still, just look how much better he is, and you know, we are improving the squad. Anyway, Heaton Stanington in today's game. We are at home. They're a division below us. I'm expecting a comfortable game. We're going to go with Christie in goal, Salmon, Greenwood, Azikunu, and we're going to actually play Murray at the left back. We're rotating the squad a little bit for this game. Brookwell playing at the deep line playmaker. He's still trying to get himself up to match fitness. We've got Devine, who keeps demanding first team football from me, despite only being a squad player. Raymond is going to get a game. Skates is also another one demanding first team football, again only a squad player. But we're going to go with Gale and Sonny Best up front. Sonny Best is another one who's been asking for first team football, and his promises, we're sort of getting close to the end of it. He was expecting more player time than he's received so far. So we're going to give him a run out in the cup. We do have our backups on the bench just in case, but I'm not really expecting any problems with Heaton Stanington at all. It should be a formality really. This is sort of getting similar to the Minnows Kings save over in San Marino, where domestically in the league it's comfortable, you know, and there's not really a lot to show. I will show you the big games like Carlisle City. We are yet to beat Carlisle City in the 3 games that we've played them, so that, you know, that is a big game for us. I'm not going to put the scores up for the FA Vase because there's just so many teams still in the competition. James Gale did hit the crossbar there. I didn't miss it. I did see it. We've broken up their attack and we're attacking ourselves now with Chris Salmon advancing down the right hand side. He's going to look to get the ball in the box. We've got Gale in the box waiting for the ball in. It's towards him and Gale gets his head on the ball for his 17th goal of the season. I've never really played with a target forward before, and with the right player it sort of works, and I'm quite happy with it, to be fair. And like I said, this game's going to be comfortable. I probably shouldn't have shown this one really, because it's just going to be comfortable. You don't really want to see us winning all the time. We need to get those tough games in there, like the Carlisle Cities. Obviously later on in the cup, I believe there's still the division above us playing the FA Vase. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. but we are pushing Heaton Stanington back here. It's the corner from Best. It's Greenwood off the post, and somehow we haven't actually managed to get the rebound into the net with the goalkeeper on the floor. I do have another corner though from the opposite side. It skates, it's towards Greenwood again, and this time his header is wayward. 25 on the clock. Rogerson with a throw in for Heaton Stanington. It's Murphy, now Byrne. It goes forward towards Robinson, but we just win everything that comes to us in the air like that. The only time we don't win it is when it's into our penalty area. We still seem to be struggling with that. Shortland now to Fraser. He's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper in Denton, who goes long, but Gale cuts it out, skates through to Sonny Best. Can Sonny Best put his 2 goals up? He can, and that's a goal of all their own making. It was cut out by Gale in the middle of the park. It's just a poor clearance by Denton. He had more time than he thought he did. Gale easily cuts it out. Great through ball by Skates, and Sonny Best just does the rest. Great finish. Sits the keeper down. And it's 2-0. It's a little bit more comfortable now. A corner for Norton Stockton. Divine goes long. It's Greenwood gets on the end of it again, and Sonny Best puts it into the net for his second goal of the game. It's second in as many minutes. A great goal, but as I was saying, I might start to show a little bit less of these games on camera just while we're in the lower leagues. Once we start getting to sort of like leagues where it gets a little bit tougher, as Oliver Fisher gets one back for Heaton Stanington. No, he doesn't, because it's offside. As it gets a little bit tougher, we may start to show more. But the meat of this save is once we get into like the national leagues and obviously higher up than that. One thing I have found in the past, and I believe it's still a thing on Football Manager 2022, is if you just rocket up the leagues, your reputation doesn't really catch you up. It gets left behind, and it's quite hard to sign players specific to the league you're in, because your reputation's left behind because you've shot up the leagues, and that's when you start to struggle. I believe when I did it on FM2020, it was around about League 2, League 1 where I started to struggle a little bit. It took me a couple of seasons to get out of one of those leagues. I think it was League 1. It took me a couple of seasons, which it gave me the chance for my reputation to catch me up a little bit, and the Championship was a little bit easier. We are looking to get the 4th goal now, and Michael Skates, he's not played a lot of football this season. He does bag a goal though, and it's going to be 4-0 before half time. We'll just click through the replays. We don't really need to see them. So yeah, there may be a little bit less in terms of like league games and such going forward with Norton and Stockton. There might be a little bit less of these earlier rounds in the cups. Obviously, the big games like Carlisle City, who we are yet to beat, we'll definitely do them. Obviously, we're going to look to pick up that first win against Carlisle City. We've played them 3 times. We've lost 1-0 to them 3 times. I'm not entirely sure what it is with Carlisle. Talbot Town were the same in the last division. But I believe there's only one team comes up from this division. The others go into a playoff. So we may not get them next season. Obviously, when we get to the start of next season, we'll sort of re-evaluate where we're at as a club, how tough we think it's going to be. If the media think we're going to walk the league again, we might not show a lot of league games. We'll see where we're at relevant to second place. We'll see where we're at in terms of the cups. Robinson does now get one back for Heaton Stanington in the 78th minute. I should really have been taking some players off and resting them, because again, I've got a lot of games in a short space of time. Let's get Snowden on for Brookwell, who is still finding that match fitness. Azia Kunu, you need a rest. You weren't really meant to play in this game, if I'm honest. James Gale, you can come on for Emeran. We'll swap you 2 around. Chuck change for the last 10 minutes. Give some players a little bit of a rest. Nothing really much is going to happen, although Christino does have a goal kick, but it's a poor one, and it's straight to Rogerson. Rogerson advancing forward to Nicholson. Nicholson pulls it back to Rogerson again. He pulls it across. Coyne put it in his own net. You know, a couple of games ago we had a news item coming up saying that Christie's close to levelling the clean sheet record in a season. He's on 10. Daniel Dixon got 11 last season, and since then we've already seen the 7-3 game where we conceded 3. We conceded 2 in this one to a team at a division below us. Coyne is obviously being paid off by somebody, because that looked that looked like it was on purpose. Maybe he's got 4-2 as the exact score. Murray now advancing down the left hand side. He's going to come back. He picks up Raymond. He doesn't because it's cut out, but skates. It does eventually get the ball to Raymond. Now Murray again advancing forward. He checks back again. Has he got any support? He doesn't need it. Devine there. Tom Devine gets his 3rd goal of the season, and it's now 5-2. So Coyne, your bet's off, mate. We've scored 5. We've scored 5, or maybe it was just he was just going for an over goals. maybe he had over 5.5 goals. Yeah, that was comfortable. I've clicked the wrong thing again. I've clicked the wrong thing and I've annoyed them. My mouse didn't move like I wanted it to. Oh dear. Oh dear. We won comfortably, 750 quid. When is the draw for the next round? And we'll quickly do a draw. We'll see who we're going to get. Second round, 23rd, so it's tomorrow. We'll quickly click forward, see who we get drawn against. No. Come on, we want the draw. There we go, there is the draw. I'm not going to do automatic because again there's still a lot of teams in. We'll just draw all teams. We'll see who we're up against. We get Holmesdale in FA Vase. We are away from home. Holmesdale currently play in the Southern Counties East League Premier Division, which is the same level as us, and they're down near the bottom of it. So we might not show that game on camera. We'll see. We'll see. I might start doing that next season, to be fair. That's going to be the second game in this episode. Actually, we will do it. We'll do the FA Vase second. I was going to do the Northern League Cup second round, but it hasn't been drawn yet, and it's after this game. So we'll do Holmesdale. We'll assess where we're at then, and we'll decide what we're going to do going forward. But I'll see you guys in the second half of the episode.